All right. Good morning, everybody. This is Chris Walker from Legiit. I am here today with one of our premier customers on Legiit, Keith Dean. Good morning, Keith.
Hi, Chris. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. How's everything going?
Yeah, very well. We've actually got some nice weather here. We had a big rainstorm yesterday. I'm in the UK. Probably people can tell from my accent. So
Awesome. Yeah.
we've had some nice summer, but it's coming to the end now. So
Little Indian summer going on.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Great.
yeah. But apart from that, really well. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. So I want you to give us your background and what you do and what your business does and go from there.
Yeah, of course. So my business is called Digital Bullet. So it's digitalbulletagency.com. We're primarily an SEO agency. Our target market are real estate investors in the USA. So these are guys who buy properties below market value and then either flip them or rent them back to the people that are in a distressed situation like divorce or foreclosure or something like that. We only deal with the guys who are helpful to these people, not the ones who scam people and just take the house and make a quick profit, So we've grown slowly, but we've grown with the best people. And we actually deal with a lot of the big real estate networks and their owners now. So not just the real estate investors themselves. So it's taken a while to get where we are, but we've used Legiit from the start. The services and the providers are just brilliant. I mean, there's a few I can mention. Number one is Amit Kumar.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
he's helped me out a lot, especially recently, making sure that we're using the right services and in the right way. So he's been a great help. Brady Bear, we've used Brady a lot. Freddie Edmondson, all these people, they're all your top sellers.
Already a
So
fellow countryman of yours.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And there's a lot of other people as well. I mean, yourself, we've used services off yourself, Chris, as well. So it is the premier marketplace for getting things done without paying through the nose for it, sort of thing. But
Well,
because it's
I appreciate you saying that.
because
Getting
yeah, absolutely. Because you curate it as well, Chris, and you're a great person, but you won't put up with people messing about as well. People like myself who are running a business, we don't want to be, to and fro with sellers, this, that, and the other. They give us what they need from us. We give them that, and then we get the results, and that's all you can ask for, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you work in a pretty tough industry too. Real estate
Yeah,
is
it's one of the toughest, but
as
I
I say, it's
deliberately
one of the
chose
two or
that.
three most difficult SEO niches, I would guess you would call it.
Yeah, real estate, DUI, lawyers, all that sort of thing. But I don't
Yeah.
touch those. But real estate's good. I've got a really good name for myself in it now because I'm also on a lot of the networks like Vesta.com and Carrot.com. We've got relationships with their marketplaces, so they come to us for SEO. But we
Right.
don't just do SEO now. We're doing direct mail now. We've added that, email
Oh, cool.
marketing, that sort of thing. And I also do a lot of consulting now as well, helping people to sell things like that. Because,
I like
as
doing
you
that.
know, it's not easy to sell. The
Uh,
key is getting people to buy from you, not to sell to them. I think.
so with the SEO side, how do you deal with stuff like Zillow and all the other like gargantuan?
Yeah,
Because I've had a
absolutely.
couple
Well,
real estate clients. I could get
yeah,
them to like number five, but I could never get past those guys.
yeah, absolutely. Well, like I say, we use mainly the distressed seller ones. So their
Okay.
keywords are things like we buy houses, sell my house fast, and Zillow and Trulia and that don't tend to go for those keywords. And if you use them in the city, so if it's Dallas, we buy houses Dallas, sell my house fast Dallas, that sort of thing. We get them to number, not just for page one, number one.
Oh,
We've got a
that's
client in Philly. We've got the number one for their top five keywords in Google.
oh wow.
And last year they paid us 30,000 last year, and we made them 300,000 profit. So a 10x return on what they pay us. So they're pleased to carry on as a client with us, as you can imagine.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you can't ask for more than that.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
that says a
Yeah,
lot because that's like I said, that's an extremely tough industry.
yeah,
One of my very first clients was they own a real estate business where they just sold houses and stuff. And
yeah,
I
yeah,
worked with them for years and I got them some good ringing, but I could never get them number ones past like
yeah,
Zillow and Redfin and those
yeah,
other sites. Partly because I didn't have the budget or the skill back then, but
yeah.
also because it's just really hard.
It
So
is really hard, yeah. You need a massive budget. One of the tips for that, though, is to just build the brand for that company so that they become a well-known brand. Because Zillow and Trulia, however big they are, they haven't got a great reputation with dealing with customers. So
yeah.
if you can build your brand and become, have great reputation, a bit like Legiit, we know yours is the best one because you get the best results from it, and it's a nice place to come and work, come and deal with. Whereas some of the other ones are a bit cutthroat. And you don't know what you're getting, do you? So that's why we've always used Legiit from the start, and we'll continue to do so because it's part of our success story, really. We're
That's
aiming to be a seven-figure agency next year, so we're not far away from that. So very
it's
pleased
been
with it.
that's fantastic to hear. That makes me very happy. We've worked hard to make that like our focus. We want to work with businesses and agencies and help them succeed. And
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with the approach that other sites take. Like, if they want to make their living off of videos of a guy that looks like Jesus singing happy birthday to you, and
Yeah,
that's fine. They can cover that, and we'll take care of businesses. And I don't say that
absolutely.
to disparage them.
No,
There's
no. There's a
clearly an
marketplace for
interest.
everything, Chris, isn't there? Let's
Exactly.
face it. No.
That's
Yeah.
just not who I wanted to work with. I wanted to work with businesses like
Yeah.
yourself. So I'm glad we've been able to help at least a little bit.
We even helped a dating site to get to number one. So, we don't just do real estate people.
Oh, cool. Maybe I need to look into that.
That was different. Yeah. I've no tips. I've no tips.
So just you mentioned Rank Zenith and Brady Bear and Freddie Edmonds. Anybody else that you use regularly that you want to mention? You can
Well,
just tell us
like I
how,
say,
let me do this a different way. Maybe you can just tell
yeah.
us kind of how your process with it works. Do you just have SOPs and you plug certain services into them?
Yeah,
Or
we've got SOPs set up, so we know exactly what we need doing. So our process is when we take a client on, we do a website audit, content audit, link audit, make sure all that's clean and tidy and nice. Then we do a baseline report. Then we start with foundation links, on page, inner link building, all that sort of thing, and then move to backlinks after that. And then, we do blog posting, press releases, all the things you need to do, all the different moving parts, but we've got a set process for doing that. And that's why I say Amit's good, because Amit's come in and helped me deal with that and manage that, because I don't even do any SEO now. I just do the sales and marketing for the business, which is the bit I love anyway. I love SEO. I love knowing how it works, and I keep up to date with how it works, because it is a science, not a black art if you do it properly.
I think that's the right approach. Like you understand it well enough to talk about it and maybe do it if you have to, but you aren't doing it yourself. Like I think that's the way that agencies should work, at least with the CEO.
When you get bigger, definitely you can't be a one man when you get past a certain level. Absolutely, it'll drive you mad or drive you into an early grave, which we don't want that, do we?
No, I spend a lot of money to not go to an early grave. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then I guess that's pretty much everything. I really wish we had more people that understood what you're saying here. What I mean by that is that a lot of people, their approach to buying services is like a Chinese menu. I'll get one of those and one of those.
Yeah.
And one of those.
Yeah.
And then they might be getting things that don't do the thing that they want, that they need to get done. And then they blame either the platform or the service when it doesn't do that. And that's a battle that we've been trying to fight and to help people with, because that's like one of the pieces of feedback we get from our customers is there's so much stuff I don't know what to get. So that's one of the reasons that we built in some of the software that we're building in that will actually use AI to recommend services and stuff like that. Yeah. While we put out training, and our support team is always available to help people figure out what to buy.
Yeah, I know we're using that new dashboard because Amit's helping me with that, because he manages that for me now, which is good. Good. So that works really well. I mean, he knows what to do anyway, but it's good because if you don't know what you're doing, that recommends what you should do step by step. And it's all about testing as well, Chris, isn't it? You've got to test what works and what doesn't. You don't just throw a load of money at something and expect something to work. That's old 2000.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's still what a lot of people do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But if you've got a set process and it works, that's the best you can do, isn't it?
Yeah. And then with that software, it's kind of like the Borg. Hopefully somebody watching will understand that reference. But the more people that use it, the more it's going to adapt and the more it's going to make better recommendations. So
especially using AI, like you say. If you use AI in the right way, it's really helpful, isn't it?
Yeah. And we're going to actually, not to spoil, but we're going to build some AI tools into the platform too.
Whoa, exciting.
So, well, it sounds like you are pretty successful with the stuff you do. If somebody wanted to get a hold of you or what would they do? How would they get
just go to our website. So it's digitalbulletagency.com. I'll send you the link, Chris, so you can put that anywhere you want. And then they can book a call with me from there if you want to have a chat with me. I'm also open for a 30-minute chat about anything that I can help people with. There's no cost for that. If people want any information about sales or like the new stuff we're doing, direct mail is really good. Yeah, it's exchanging value, isn't it? That's what you've got to do. That's what I do, exchange value, get people to where they want to be. And I get testimonials from real estate guys because I've got them where they need to be. That guy I made 300 grand for, he did me a great video, so I can use that in all my marketing now.
That's a good case study too, right? Like case studies.
I've got it as a case study. Yeah.
Those are great sales tools.
And a recent one was, people say it takes ages to rank in Google. We took a real estate guy in Austin. They weren't nowhere in Google, but they're on the 5th page or something. And we got them to the 1st page for one of their keywords in 14 days.
Oh, wow. So they must have just had like shitty on page that you could adjust.
Yeah, none of that was done. It was really shitty. So it's on page inner links and that worked first.
Those are the best ones, because then even if it takes you a year after that to get them the rest of the way there, they have their first impression is that you got them results right away.
Yeah, it took 4 months to get them to number 3. So we got them to page 1 in 14 days and 4 months to number 3. But they're sticking there now. So and we're getting the other keywords up as well. So they're getting a return on investment. That's what it's all about, you know. Email marketing is crazy. We're getting great results from that. We're using a company called Smart Leads, and we use another company called Legiit, who provide us with a list of real estate investors effectively. And then we just use Smart Leads to send emails out to them. So it's about crafting the emails correctly, as you can imagine. Yeah. So a sequence of emails that go to them. And then they either tell us to go away or they book a call with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you're going to do cold email, you have to accept occasionally you're going to get told to go F yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. We save the best ones actually, and then we can laugh at them.
Yeah. Yeah. I have somebody that tried to rip off Legiit that's been very upset with me for weeks now and is sending more and more messages about what an awful person I am. And yeah. How my mom mated with a dog to make me, all kinds of stuff.
That's when you know you've got it made, Chris, when people start emulating and then having a go at you because you're more successful than they are.
Yeah. So
yeah, right, just take it as compliments.
Yeah, I do. It doesn't bother me. I remember when it used to bother me, but now it doesn't bother me. Brilliant. The only time I get upset is if they start being rude to my staff. Then I
that's different. Yeah, absolutely. I'm the same. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So. Good
all right. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I know you're very busy. Anything else you want to tell us or share?
No, just great to chat with you again, Chris. You know, I've chatted to you in the past when I wasn't as busy, so it's nice to catch up with you again. And hopefully I'll talk to you again in the future. If you're at any SEO events or anything like that, I might pop over to some.
Well, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks for all your support over the years, and thanks for taking a few minutes to do this. I think this will benefit people a lot, and hopefully they'll follow your example.
Great. And like I say, if anybody wants any advice or tips, just get in touch with me. I don't mind at all. Giving a few minutes advice to people. It's helping people when you get there, isn't it? That helps them get up to where they need to be as well. So
yeah, I've said that I've done well, and now I would like to do good.
That's a great sentiment. I like that. Yeah, I'll join you in that one.
Awesome. All right, Keith. Thanks a lot. And I'll talk to you again soon.
I'll send you that link over.
Perfect.
Okay. Take care, Chris.
Do.
Bye.
Bye.